It does take time to wrestle strangers, then edit these videos, so subscribe if you've watched more than one video. In today's jiu-jitsu video, you are going to learn about wrestling, Craig Joe's black belt, counter wrestling, and Nogi takedowns. Here's a Nogi Judo takedown called an Uchi. Get an underhook, then drive your head into the side of their face to pull their shoulder joint for upper body control. He posts an arm to defend, so I step in to finish with a knee tap, but you can also do an ankle pick as well. Get your knee balls deep when you transition to side tether, or else a black belt will swim out and capture your leg. Now, the anti-wrestling Craig Joe's black belt uses anti-wrestling, or just plain wrestling, to single leg, to far knee, ankle drive. I defend the honor of my wrestling skill by posting on his head to set up a reverse triangle. When submissions fail and you're on the bottom, at the very least, regain your guard. I regain a butterfly guard to work my butterfly guard sweeps because they suck. I sweep to my right because my right arm overhook blocks his post. Circles his body to that side, so now his body is creating a post, so I sweep to my left because my left arm is overhooking, serving to block his arm post. I feel a decrease in pressure against my chest, so I pummel my left arm as he tripods up. I use this extra leg space to pummel my arm under his leg to transition to X-guard for X-guard sweeps. The correct X-guard position is a hook in the hip and a hook behind the heel. As I fumble around his knee pit like a virgin in the backseat of a Buick, he backsteps and circles out. I grab a single leg from a single. If you can see his toe and they're circling out, go for a toe pick. He straightens his leg to defend the toe pick, so I switch to a double. I wrestle his back to the ground by lifting his legs. This is the best anti-wrestling, anti-pressure pass reversal technique. He grabs my lat and bridges to where I have no post. This is ducking effective. I get to my knees and fat man roll. I'm not calling this man fat, it's actually the name of the technique. I have to stop here because this is some black belt shit I need to point out because, wow. I fat man roll, then pin his back to the ground. His legs are up. In wrestling, if legs are up, that means you're pinned. How the hell did he just get up? He overhooks my arm, grabs my wrist, and keeps his arm controlled through the roll. Now, typically if I get someone's legs up in this position, they're screwed. I have top control. However, do you see my hand that's grabbing his knee pit? He is grabbing my wrist, so he is able to get off his back by moving his legs. It's like he is grabbing his own knee pit. He is grabbing my hand, which is grabbing his knee pit. It's like my arm is an extension of his hand. I commit to a body lock because I know he's going to shoulder roll to replace guard. Let go and let them roll, then slide your arm over their hips to get top control, but he sets up quickly to defend and smiles at my attempt. I go for a double again. He gets this grip, so this is definitely an anti-wrestling move. I switch to an outside trip, but a diagonal drive completely kills my wrestling. If any of you know a good defense for this Kimura trap control, let me know, because it seems like whatever direction you turned, you end up getting choked. Like if you turn into them, if you turn away from them, if you lift your hips up, they get hooks. Like what? Is there a defense to a Kimura trap back take? I haven't really seen one that doesn't end in me getting choked. Let me know in the comments.
I'm more of a counter wrestler, honestly. I don't shoot very much. I prefer to like upper body clinches and then take sweeps and stuff. Kind of like that.
I laughed because he just said on occasion, I will shoot, so he just told us what to do. A person who is thinking of shooting for a double or anticipating a shot because you just double-legged them will do one thing, keep their head down. Grab them by front headlock and throw. He defends his front headlock no gi takedown called an uki waza in judo by handstand jumping over my leg. This is clearly not his first rodeo. I smartly put my knee in to regain guard. However, I have heard that a reverse Gable grip guillotine goes on even tighter if they pass and go to side control. I was unable to keep a grip on that reverse Gable grip guillotine. The name of the game in jiu-jitsu is test things, then figure out why it didn't work and go back, repair, and test it again. In common terms, fuck around and find out. So, you know, we fucked around and now we're about to find out. Hours till I land, have me out like a light, like a light, like a light. Slept through the flight, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, cut the lights, made a price, niggas think it's sweet, it's on sight. Sometimes a win is surviving getting choked out until the bell. If you watch this narrated jiu-jitsu round, go ahead and subscribe so we can be friends. Here is the entire round with minimal edits so you can recall the techniques I just explained to help you learn more jiu-jitsu. I always see new things every time I watch a roll, so it's amazing how many things happen and how many things you can pick up when you watch things again. Alright, I'll see you at the end of this round. You can get a Kimura trap from a lot of places, but most interestingly, you can get it from when they're playing sit-up guard. I tried this, so you'll see what happens. The system broken, the schools closed, the prisons open. We ain't got nothing to lose, more. Motherfucker, we roll with some light-skinned girls and some pretty rolls. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. This is way too much. I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking. I just count the hours. Stop tripping. I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that. The world's ours. Sauce is Napoleon, my food is Mongolian, my ice brought the goalies and I embody every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows he's so fucking gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. I tell like creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours.
raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless.
That real ass ain't keep your nigga home. Like I do fast, real fast. Send you my old song, yelling ass. Babies beating, trying to beat me. Then they crash. Still 100 like the number on my dash.
She like I throw rain, keep on throwing the head, keep on throwing the head, bitch working the back, I know you don't like me, you wanna fight me, you don't want no problem, let your party, don't invite me, I don't worry about you niggas, they stop talking about me, always talking about me cause you looking for the clout, T6 Nina, the 9 Nina, I'm riding in a 2-seater with 2 Ninas, baby got that Aquafina, cocaine, smoking on that OG Reefer, no TMZ, Forgiatos on a bitch truck, make a French talk, so she could get you now. She let my French walk, star shining in the Rolls Royce, ain't got red cuts. Wait, hold up, nah, I still don't give a fuck. Vroom, G5, vroom, yeah. You the type of nigga that I never wanna be like. You the type of bitch that will never get a reply. High hater, bye hater, vroom. Like I throw rain,
To a wrestler switch, I think, too.